Hi, I'm Sachi Yanari-Rizzo, curator of prints and drawings here at the Fort Wayne Museum of Art. My responsibility is the care of the works on paper in the collection, and I also oversee the Print and Drawing Study Center. When I was growing up, I regularly went to the Detroit Institute of Art, and of course, you always run to your favorite pieces of art. And so I think that's a little hard with works on paper. Works on paper are sensitive to light, and when I speak of works on paper, they're prints, drawings, and photographs. They're susceptible to fading, embrittlement, and so we can't always have them out on view. So it's hard to have that kind of special relationship with them. So the Print and Drawing Study Center is there to kind of bridge this so that you can have access to things that maybe are your favorites that you don't get to see all the time. Our permanent collection consists of about 4,000 works on paper, and this would include prints, drawings, and photographs. When I talk about drawings, they could be using mediums such as charcoal, graphite pencil, pastel, even watercolor, pen and ink, all on paper. We run the gamut of different printmaking processes, and a recent acquisition was a group of vitriographs where the printmaking block is done on glass, so that's kind of unusual. Prints in particular have always been a strength for our collection, and so we're always looking to expand that part of the collection. Particular areas of interest have been kind of early 20th century, sort of the WPA era when you had the rise in the metropolis. There was a lot of great printmaking done at that time. We're also looking to diversify the collection in terms of more contemporary artists. We've been able to acquire a number of works by Native American artists, African American artists. A lot of museums actually have print rooms. People don't necessarily know that they can access them. Partly it's because they're often not with the main galleries. Our print room is right off of Gallery 1, so we're highly visible. One of my early experiences when I was an undergrad was I had to do a research project, and we had some travel money, and I was able to go to Boston, and I was working on German Expressionist printmakers, and I discovered at the Fogg Art Museum that they had a print and drawing study center, and I thought that was amazing. They had set hours on certain days where they would get out drawings, set hours that they would get out prints, and I was able to pick out the ones I wanted to see, and they got them out on an easel, and I was, there just sitting with my notebook, being able to be really close to them. So it was a really special experience, and it was kind of like coming full circle, being able to run my own print and drawing study center. So in Japan, they were using water-based inks rather than oil-based inks. I have general hours that I'm open, but I'm also available for appointment. I do have classes that come in from universities, high schools, even elementary school students have come in, and they request to see a certain range of works. It might be to explore different printmaking processes or photo processes, maybe watercolor. And so this gives students or any individual, any art lover, the opportunity to see different compositions, different styles, different ways that artists have used the medium all at once. You don't have to be a student or a researcher. I've had people come in who like to draw and sketch from artwork. I think it actually would be an ideal opportunity for if you are a homeschooler and want to bring in your family members, or even maybe a date night. I realize that a lot of people like to learn in different ways. Some people like to learn by reading or touching things, so I have a hands-on area where I have some blocks and plates and stones, printmaking tools to help people understand how the processes are done. A very memorable exhibition for me was at the Fogg Art Museum, and the exhibition was entitled Prints of Darkness. And the whole concept behind the show was to explore how artists use the color black. And the entire exhibition was shown without glass. Basically, a museum guard's nightmare. It was really a beautiful show. I remember seeing an Ad Reinhardt silkscreen where he used a matte black versus a glossy black, and that would be something that you would never be able to see behind glass. And framing and glazing is all there to protect the artwork, and what you'll notice in the Print and Drawing Study Center is that a lot of times the works will be shown unframed and without glass, and so you can see it up close and personal, and you don't have the glare, reflections. I think there's sort of an intimacy that you feel when you're up close to a work, especially like a drawing, because you're pretty close to the artist's feelings at that moment because they're so spontaneous. But you could start to see textures and details and nuances that you might miss when things are behind glass.